And it's really that simple. But what your students are going to come up with may just amaze you. It always amazes me. Hey friends, welcome to Enjoy Teaching Again, the podcast for teachers who love the work but need a little spark to bring the joy back. I'm your host, Elizabeth Peterson, classroom teacher, arts integration specialist, and passionate educator of over 25 years. If you're overwhelmed by behaviors, disengaged students, and long, exhausting days, you are not alone. But together, we can turn things around and you can teach with confidence and purpose again. So locate that cold coffee of yours, find your favorite pen, I know you have one, and let's dive in. It's time to get inspired and enjoy teaching again. My friend, I want to personally invite you into the Classroom Reset. This is my reset framework that is designed to help you improve student behavior, increase engagement, and actually enjoy teaching again in just 6 weeks. Inside, I'm going to walk you through step by step how to build a calm and connected classroom, how to really rethink your classroom culture, how to engage your students in so many creative ways, even if you are required to teach using a scripted curriculum. Yes, I have found ways to make it possible, how to reduce behavior issues without losing yourself in the process, and how to truly support your students' social emotional needs in ways that will not pile more on top of what you're already doing. Listen, you do not have to figure this out all by yourself. Let me help you. I have the entire framework already laid out. All you need to do is walk it with me. So if you're ready for calm, for some clarity, if you're actually ready to enjoy your classroom again, I want you to head over to theinspiredclassroom.com/reset and see if this is right for you. I would love to walk this journey with you. Okay, so last episode, I promised you that I would share with you a very simple creative activity that you can do pretty much at a drop of a hat and with any group of students. Small group, big group, a group of younger kindergartners, or even middle schoolers. And it's called circles. So basically, you give your students a sheet of paper and a pencil and whatever other coloring tools that they want, and you just ask them to create a piece of art using just circles. Now from here, you can decide how else you want to frame this. You can have them do just circles, and that is it, or you can have them add a couple of little things in there as well. What I like to do is give them some circle templates. Now, over the years, I've collected different sized caps, like covers to coffee containers, the circles that come from the tape dispensers when your tape runs out, different caps from bottles and other containers and things like that. Or you might even have actual templates. If you have compasses, you can actually have students use compasses for this. But the goal is to create a piece of artwork with just circles. They can be concentric circles, they can overlap each other, they can be different sizes. And then once they have a masterpiece of just circles, either just done in pencil or maybe in just one color or a Sharpie, then they can add color to it. And it's really that simple. But what your students are going to come up with may just amaze you. It always amazes me. And I even get sometimes before I give out the paper and this idea of what they're going to do, I often will get this nervous feeling like the kids are going to balk at the idea. But every time they come at it with an open mind. And that may be because of the culture that I've created in my classroom, right? They almost expect these types of activities from me, and they welcome this open-ended, free experience, free experiment of what they could come up with. And another thing that they know is that I'm not going to accept them finishing in 5 minutes. I'm always going to be asking them, what else can you do? What more can you add? What an activity like this does is it gives them some freedom in structure. I love the idea of freedom in structure, and I've blogged about it many times over the years. This simple idea that you give them some structure, a piece of paper, and the idea of circles, only circles, and then you give them freedom to do whatever they want within that structure. It's kind of like jazz. You know the chord progression, you know the rhythm, you know the tempo, you know the instruments, but from there you can really improvise and try some different things. You have that freedom in the structure. And what a great illustration of true creativity. Now, I don't post very much anymore on Instagram or even Facebook, but I will be putting up an Instagram reel of some of the circles artwork that my students created just this week. So if you want to check that out, I'll have my Instagram link in the show notes that you can check out. And I'll also be sharing some photos and images of what my students have created inside of our Facebook community. And what I'd love to invite you to do is, if you end up doing this, and remember, you can do this at the drop of a hat, you can do it today. I want to invite you to share some pictures of what your students have come up with. And be sure to add in what age level your students are. Oh, and I made a playlist to go with your creation time, all containing songs that have to do with circles. So look for that link in the show notes. Like I've said, I've done this with really young kids, kindergarten age, when I've had kindergarten buddies, because I don't teach kindergarten. I've also done this with second graders, third graders, fourth graders, fifth graders. I've done it with sixth graders and seventh graders. All right. I've taught all those age groups. I never did it with my eighth graders, but I'm assuming that eighth graders would come up with some really mad designs as well. And I haven't done it with high school students personally, but I am telling you, the creativity that can come out of your students when they're confined to just using circles and figuring out how they can make that into some kind of artistic expression can be so mind-blowing. I've done it with adults, and adults can really get into this as well. You may even want to try it yourself. So I can't wait to see what you do with something as simple as circles. I hope this episode inspired you, encouraged you, or gave you a fresh idea to try. And if so, I would love for you to take a screenshot and text it to one of your teaching buddies. I'm so grateful that you landed here with me today, and it would mean the world to me if you would leave me a review over on Apple Podcast. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll catch you on the next episode. This is Elizabeth Peterson reminding you to get inspired so you can be inspiring to your students and enjoy teaching again.